Hi, I'm Nathan Oakley, and this is going to be a supplementary video for video log number 32. I'm literally running out of the door, but after I'd done the video log it occurred to me that I didn't give a really good example, and although I can't remember the guy's name, I'm sure he will put his name in this video if he sees it, or she. But I got a really cracking example of spells and spelling and how they work and how they can be used in our psychopathic control grid to control how we explain things. And it was a beautiful example. So please put your name in this, and I'll credit you on another video or something if you're watching this. But it was a beautiful little spell. I love it. It was about geostationary orbit. So somebody pointed out that I had called a satellite up there at whatever squillion million mile height a geostationary orbit, and the commenter pointed out that no, you can't say geostationary because geography, stationary, not moving, isn't the kind of thing that they want to portray, or as I would phrase it, it's not a very good spell to call it geostationary, because that's the end of that statement. You can say something is geostationary, and conjures up very bad images for the globe heads wanting to promote this lie. So what's the actual term? What's the better spell? Well, the better spell is geosynchronous, because it needs another word. What word comes after geosynchronous? Orbit. That's a good one. So you generally find that if you're talking about, let's think of a good way to phrase this in a nice little spell. Geosynchronous satellites do not orbit our Earth. So more than 50% of that little spell tells you about things moving around and moving in orbit, and they all conjure up images of globes. So even if you're fighting to tell people that satellites don't exist, if you've got the spelling correct, it won't matter how good your argument is, because the answer to the question, the answer to the conundrum, the paradox is solved within the spell. So yeah, don't get it wrong, people. You've got to get these spells right. We're British. Let's say it correctly. Satellites are in geosynchronous orbit, not geostationary. Let's not give these people the idea that we're not moving. Heaven forbid. So yeah, anyway, I thought that would be my nice example of a spell, and how, if we spell correctly, the globe lie will be maintained forever. So from now on they are geostationary, and from now on they are GPS towers. The trolls seem to hate it when you reference things with the incorrect names. Well, let's call a spade a spade. If a satellite tower gives us our GPS signal, let's call it a GPS tower. If what they call a satellite, the nonsense that's up there, doesn't move, let's call it stationary. Why not? It'll drive them nuts. I've been Nathan Oakley. I'll see you in the next video.